Mysteries surrounding demons. Demon Slayer ended with many mysteries, and among them are mysteries surrounding demons. One of the biggest mysteries is why Muzan didn't prioritize turning the pillars into demons. Were there major downfalls? Another is why Yushiro survived as a demon after Muzan died. One more is where Tamayo's third medical creation went. Today, let's take a look at some of the mysteries surrounding demons. We're going to try and find the answer to these mysteries, so stay tuned till the end. Why didn't Muzan turn the pillars into demons? Kokushibo mentioned that the stronger the swordsman, the longer it takes for him to become a demon. Those who use breathing styles need even more blood to turn into a demon. From these facts, the reason why Muzan didn't turn the pillars into demons was simply because the pillars are the strongest swordsmen in the Demon Slayer Corps, and the stronger people, both mentally and physically, take longer to turn into demons. On top of that, in the fanbook, Muzan said that he lost interest in turning breathing style users into demons after Kokushibo. In short, Muzan didn't turn the pillars into demons because he wasn't interested. However, personally, I think there's another reason. It might be because demons lose their human memories over time, but among the upper ranks, there are a few demons that kept their human memories as demons. Gyoko didn't have any scenes that proved anything, but Kokushibo, Doma, Hantengu, Daki, and Gyutaro all had their human memories. Akaza and Rui lost their memories until their deaths, like other demons, but stronger demons had a higher chance of keeping their memories. Either that, or demons who choose to change on their own terms kept their memories. Even so, Muzan could easily turn the pillars into demons whether they wanted to or not, but he chose not to. The stronger the person, the higher the chance they kept their memories, so even if Muzan forced them to turn into demons, they could still come to defeat him. Muzan might have thought it would be more efficient to let the strong pillars boost the already turned demon strengths than to change the pillars themselves. Shinobu knew for a fact that Doma would devour her, so Muzan probably thought it would be better to keep them as food than risking it. Why Yushiro survived after Muzan's death. Most of the demons in Demon Slayer were created by Muzan, and Oyakata-sama knew that if Muzan died, the demons would vanish. Muzan was shocked to hear this, but in that scene, Muzan didn't agree or deny anything. No more human-eating demons appeared after Muzan's defeat. So, as Oyakata-sama prophesied, the demons that Muzan created vanished after his death. However, there are demons that survived into the modern world, and they are Yushiro and Chachamaru. How did Yushiro and Chachamaru survive even though they are still demons? Yushiro is the only demon that was created by Tamayo. Tamayo herself was turned into a demon by Muzan, but she managed to break his curse on her own, freeing herself from his surveillance and control. Yushiro as a human was diagnosed with a severe illness, with no chance of recovery. The doctor that was taking care of him was Tamayo. At this rate, he was going to die, so Tamayo gave him the option of living as a demon or dying as a human. Yushiro accepted Tamayo's suggestion and became a demon. Tamayo didn't want to make more demons like Muzan, but she was willing to change people if they wanted to live badly enough, that they are willing to turn into demons for it. In 200 years, Yushiro was the only person Tamayo changed into a demon. Even in the anime, Tanjiro was shocked at her age, even asking Tamayo how old she was. Then, just before the final battle in the Infinity Castle began, Chachamaru the cat was also turned into a demon, and he was in charge of delivering medicine to injured pillars. It's not made clear whether Tamayo or Yushiro turned Chachamaru into a demon. However, Chachamaru is the only animal that turned into a demon, so Tamayo and Yushiro might have created a medicine or method that could turn animals into demons. The difference between Yushiro and other demons. Tamayo and Yushiro were very different from the demons created by Muzan. First, they didn't eat people even though they were demons. Under the name blood donation, they paid for small amounts of blood to drink. And on top of that, Yushiro needed less blood than Tamayo. Second, they don't have Muzan's curse. Muzan's curse destroys a demon's body from the inside with his cells if they say his name out loud. In the series, Susanoo was killed by this curse, and the swamp demon refused to name Muzan to the end. There are a few exceptions with this curse though, as Kokushibo and Akaza were able to say Muzan's name. Both of them are demons that Muzan created, so Muzan might have control over whether they have the curse or not, and how strong the curse is. In between the Infinity Train arc and the Entertainment District arc, Akaza, who was reporting what happened on the Infinity Train, was surprisingly beaten for saying Muzan's name. In short, Muzan could destroy a demon for having his name said, and he could beat a demon by saying their name. Similarities to other demons. On the other hand, similarities Tamayo and Yushiro share with other demons is their inability to go out in sunlight, their fast recovery speed, and their ability to use blood demon techniques. Tamayo's blood demon technique is Bewitchment Blood. It's an illusion-based ability, and she activates it by scratching her arms and bleeding. Two types of skills were introduced in the series: Scent of Illusory Blood, Visual Dream, and Magical Aroma of Daylight. Yushiro's blood demon technique controls sight. He can hide people or things with his blindfold skill, or control his target's sight. It's easy to understand why Tamayo can use blood demon techniques since she was created by Muzan. But why can Yushiro use them too? This is a hard question to answer, but there is also the fact that weak demons created by Muzan can't use blood demon techniques. The secret behind Yushiro's ability to use blood demon techniques might be in Tamayo's own body. Tamayo was able to break Muzan's curse and get away from his control. Tamayo mentioned how she tampered with her own body to accomplish this feat. The only way to turn into a demon is with Muzan's blood, and demons could get stronger with more of Muzan's blood. From this fact, we can assume that Muzan's curse is linked to the cells in his blood. So Tamayo saying she tampered with her body might mean that she was somehow able to eliminate Muzan's blood and cells from her body. When Yushiro was turned into a demon, it's highly likely that he was given Tamayo's blood that didn't have any Muzan in it. This means that demon blood that doesn't have any of Muzan's cells still retains the ability to turn people into demons, and it's still strong enough to give the new demon blood demon techniques. Tamayo is a doctor, and she spent many years experimenting to create a drug that would defeat Muzan. So there's a possibility that she was able to make a drug that could give a demon blood demon techniques. In short, the biggest difference between Tamayo, Yushiro, and Chachamaru and other demons is whether they have Muzan's curse or not. This means the reason Yushiro and Chachamaru were able to survive after Muzan's defeat was because they were never cursed by Muzan. The third cooperator. I wonder how many people remember another person that assisted in the Demon Slayer Corps defeating Muzan. That's right, the man that was turned into a demon in Asakusa. After he was turned into a demon so that Muzan could get away from Tanjiro, Tamayo took him in. Not long after, the man was able to regain his senses, and not only was he able to live with just a little bit of blood, but he was able to use thorn-based blood demon techniques. The thorn blood demon techniques were used to immobilize Muzan. After the Ubuyashiki mansion explosion, Tamayo shot Muzan with a drug that turns demons into humans while he was immobilized. Think about that. Without the Asakusa man's blood demon technique, the Muzan battle wouldn't have begun in the first place. To be able to lock Muzan in place for even a moment, this ability is pretty strong. This leaves one question: what happened to this man afterwards? Being able to use a blood demon technique on Muzan and Muzan not being aware of this technique existing is a clear indicator that the Asakusa man was not under Muzan's curse. That means this man has a high chance of surviving after Muzan's defeat. He might have even turned back into a human and lived the rest of his life normally. Tamayo's humanizing drug. Tamayo made a total of 3 drugs to turn demons back to humans. The first she used on Nezuko. The second she used on Muzan. It's unclear who she used the third one on, but there's a high probability that she used it on the Asakusa man. Tamayo fully intended to die with Muzan, so the remaining demons would have been Yushiro, Chachamaru, and the Asakusa man, requiring 3 drugs. Tamayo was a demon with a kind human heart, so it's very unlikely that she would give someone the drug and not the other. However, even after Muzan's defeat, Yushiro continued to live as a demon. There's a possibility that they were able to make some but not enough. Of course, it's possible that Tamayo gave Yushiro the completed drug as he was the person closest to her. However, from her personality, it's more likely that she gave the Asakusa man the drug instead, especially since he was only an outsider that got involved accidentally. She might have explained the situation to Yushiro, then apologized for giving him the only option of death being sunlight. But wait, didn't Kanao give Tanjiro the drug? A lot of people might think that, but in truth, that specific drug wasn't made by Tamayo. That drug was made by Shinobu using wisteria flowers, just in case there weren't enough drugs for Nezuko. So, no matter how we calculate it, there's one drug left over. In the end, it was impossible to defeat Muzan without the drug. It was thanks to the cooperation of the entire Demon Slayer Corps and Tamayo and Shinobu's collaboration research that they were able to defeat Muzan. Tamayo said to Muzan, "I don't need to be stronger than you to defeat you. I just need to make you weaker." Tamayo's drug to make him weaker worked amazingly well. That's all for the mystery surrounding demons, the settings around demons, and all the links between them. The storyline seems so easy, but everything was so well put. No wonder Demon Slayer is so popular. Why do you think Muzan didn't turn the pillars into demons? What other reason can you think of? Comment your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. We'll have more amazing videos coming up, so subscribe to stay tuned. We'll see you next time.